Hi there, Hollywood Times. Judy Shields here at Country for a Cause and 3rd and Lindsey. We're so excited to have with us live, because I'm here in Nashville, with Jeannie Seely and Kelly Lang, some of our friends at the Hollywood Times. And we're going to talk to them about what they're here for today. Here you go, folks. We'll get this to you.
All right.
Yeah. Good to see you again.
So good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
So you guys are hosting this again for how many times now?
I think this is 7.
I think it is too.
Yeah. 7th time.
But it's as I say, it's been Lulu Roman was the host for quite some time, and
it's wonderful to be able to be involved with Monroe Carell Jr. Hospital at Vanderbilt. We've raised over the years, I think, about $250,000, and we hope tonight we can add to that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So what are you two working on? There's always working on something.
Yes, we actually have a Christmas album in the project.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we're almost done with it actually.
Almost.
We did a photo shoot, and we're doing some finalizing Friday, right?
Friday.
Yeah, it should be all done.
What the name of it is, or we have to wait?
I
don't think we've titled it yet.
Yeah, we really haven't titled it. Yeah.
So are you doing some traditional country songs?
Both.
And some
We're doing both.
Yeah.
We're doing some things we've written and Kelly's written, and some of the standards. So.
I'm actually doing a Cher song. It's a Christmas song, and we remade it a little bit more country, but it's a lot of fun. We've had a blast doing this.
Yeah.
Your duet second one was amazing.
We love singing together anyway.
Yeah, so now doing Christmas. You love Christmas songs, don't you?
Christmas songs, but we've never done an album.
Yeah, right?
You know, so it's fantastic.
It's your first time.
Yes.
What about the cover? You gave us an amazing cover of your last album. The duet.
Well,
what's this one?
This one's more warm and fuzzy. Okay. You know, it's like in front of a Christmassy cottage, so it'll have a different vibe to it altogether, but we're really excited about it.
How many songs are we going to be able to enjoy?
Be 10.
10 songs.
10 songs, yeah.
Very good. So you're working like every weekend, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on the road all the time. I'm a road warrior. Well, I mean, I'm on my 50th anniversary tour right now, so.
Congratulations on that.
Wow, it's a long time to be out there.
50?
What?
What?
You didn't know I was
How
that
is that
old?
even possible?
50 years.
But how can you have 50 years when you're only like 52?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, right.
He acts like he's 40, so.
Oh, come on.
It's crazy. You look so well.
Well, thank you. You're very kind.
Everything's good with you?
Life's good.
And Kelly, you still hanging out the pool?
I was just in it a few minutes ago. Matter of fact, he was like, "You got to get ready.
You got to get in the house. We got to go."
How about you and the Dragonflies? Are they still landing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Isn't that weird?
It's the most amazing thing. I see them now, and you are the only person I think of now.
Oh, Judy, thank you.
It's just a blessing, you know. And I actually got you a little treat.
Oh, so
I'm trying to
sweet.
get hold of my friend over there to bring it to you, but
Thank
I got a little
you.
present for
Thank
that I
you.
always think of you, too. So
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Having you on the Hollywood Times. And
Thank you.
anytime
Always great to see you.
Yes, I always fly out here to help.
Always.
Country for a Cause.
And we appreciate you.
Thank you too for joining us. You're welcome. Hi, Judy Shields here with the Hollywood Times. We are so excited to be talking with Lacey J. Dalton. She's here at Country for a Cause, so we're gonna talk to her. Hi, Lacey. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, Judy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. We're so glad to see you. We were here a year ago and got to see you in person. So
It's nice to be back.
take
It's
it
like,
away. How are things doing?
I'm great, and it's so great to see everybody again. This is 2 years in a row, and I spent many, many years away from Nashville because as you and I both live way out west. You get back here a lot more than I do. I live up in the mountains above Reno, near the old town of Virginia City, and I moved up there because we have arguably the largest wild horse herd on private land in the country.
Yeah, so how is things going with I heard that you had to put some of your horses other places, but you still have your charity for the horses, your foundation?
I've had it for a very long time. It's called Let 'em Run Foundation. And what we like to do at Let 'em Run is we like to raise money for the little mom and pop groups that do most of the real rescue and rehabilitation and rehoming of wild horses. The small groups actually do a lot more, for the most part, than really big groups do. So those are the people that don't have time to raise money. So that's what Let 'em Run likes to do. We like to raise money for the mom and pop groups that do really the bulk of rehoming, rehabilitating, and rescuing wild horses.
So tell our viewers what brings you here to Nashville for Country for a Cause. What brings you?
Well, what brings me here is this is a wonderful cause. This is for the children's part of the hospital at Vanderbilt University. And we all like to come out here and we all like to do this charity because if you've ever been to a children's hospital, you know that that is where if you like to give back, that is where part of your life's energy wants to go. And everybody who's here, it's completely gratis. We all give our time and we all give our talent, and that's just a good feeling. And I think everybody feels it, and so it's really like coming home to family too for us, Judy.
Yeah. And this is the 11th annual, folks, and you should try to come out to this every year, and you have to get your tickets because it's worth it. I flew from Montero, California, to Nashville, and poor Lacey, I found out, from Reno, she should have been here at the same time, but she got stuck in the air. What happened, like 5 hours?
Oh, we had a 5-hour delay, and then when we got to the airport, all of the rental car places were unmanned. We had to go to we got our car from someone else, but the people at Hertz were the people who helped us. There were 2 guys there, and they finally found our thing on the computer. They didn't know if they had the password for the group that we were with. We almost took an Uber because by the time we got into the hotel, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's always an adventure to fly, but it's good to be here.
So if Lacey's going to fly all out here, we are. You folks should try to come to this next year and help the Children's Hospital in Vanderbilt. So you working on anything else right now? Some more beautiful music? What are you working on?
We have, I have a new project. I'm turning the upstairs bedroom of my house into a sort of video studio. And I'm going to videotape live all of the new songs on the CD that we released in August called For the Black Sheep. Because it's songs that I really think the world needs now. They're songs of support. They're songs that try to get us to unite, which of course we are not at this point doing very well. And so I want to, this is music that I want to get out into the world in a visual way.
Social media?
It will be everywhere on social media. We're so fortunate to have a deal with Time Life, and Time Life will get it out on all the platforms, and you guys will be able to see these songs and hear them, and that will be a good thing. Thank you, Judy. It's so wonderful to see you.
Thank you to see you. God bless. Thank you. Hello there, Hollywood Times here, Judy Shields, and we're here in Nashville at 3rd and Lindsey doing this Country for a Cause for Sloxkitson, and we do a lot here for him. And we have a very special guest here today, Cody Norris from the Cody Norris Band. Hi, Cody. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great now. So what brings you here today?
Well, Country for a Cause, man. We're so tickled to get to be a part of this. It's our 2nd year here, and I hope it's the 2nd of many, many to come. And we're always so excited for all the good work they do and really appreciate them letting us be a part of this.
So what are you currently working on?
Well, we've got a brand new album that'll be releasing in just a few days, Highfalutin Hillbilly from Rebel Records. So excited about the album. It's been the singles that have came out so far have been doing great for us, and we're so excited. And lots going on here in Nashville this week.
How'd you come up with that title for that album?
Well, there's a little bit of story behind that, and I'll be brief. When I first started traveling around, touring across the country, my first touring vehicle with my band, I went to a funeral home sale and bought a limousine. And the limousine that I bought and was traveling in was longer than the trailer that I lived in. So if that's not a highfalutin hillbilly, I don't know what is.
And so the Hollywood Times is going to premiere one of your songs, which is Ramblin' Around, on Friday.
Yes, and thank you so much for that. Ramblin' Around is a song I wrote a long time ago about just pretty much the life I was living at the time. And Mary Rachel, my wife, she's pushed me so hard to record this for a long time, and glad we finally got the opportunity. And thank you for premiering it.
We're so excited. Go ahead and introduce the band, even though they're not here with us right now.
Yes, certainly. My wife, Mary Rachel Nally Norris, she plays fiddle and mandolin in the band and does a good bit of the singing now. Josiah Tyree, my banjo man, he's been with me for 8 years, and the bass player is Charlie Loman from Chicago, Illinois.
Tell us a little bit about your upcoming tour. You got some
Oh man, we've got so many dates coming up all across the country. We're bouncing around. I told everybody my tour coming up for the next 2 or 3 months. We feel like we're living in a pinball machine. So we've got dates all over the country, some in Canada. We're not traveling abroad any this year, but dates all over America. So y'all be sure and visit thecodynorrisshow.com for some more tour dates. Remember, that's Cody with a K. Anything else would be Sody, and I wouldn't want you to be confused. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we can't wait to hear you perform tonight.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thanks, Cody. Hello there, Judy Shields here with the Hollywood Times. We're here at Country for a Cause, and we have another special guest, and I love what she's wearing. I told her she better hang on to that because she might lose it by the end of the night. So here we go. She's going to introduce herself and tell us all about her.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Ruby Lee. I'm 18 years old, freshly. I just turned 18 here. I know, just a few weeks ago.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty exciting. But I'm so honored to be here. It's going to be so much fun. This is going to be an absolute blast, and especially seeing all the people that I recognize. It's going to be incredible. Just to be a part of this is just amazing. So.
So, tell us a little bit about you when you started your career.
Okay.
And found your voice.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I started singing when I was 9.5 years old. I come from the most non-musical family that you've ever seen in your entire life. It's actually sad. But I'm super, 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 thankful for the talent that I have and the family that I have, because even though they're not, musically inclined, they do help me out a lot. And it's great to have that type of family base. And, it's been going pretty well. I've already played the Grand Ole Opry twice. Thank you. And it's just the most amazing thing ever. It was incredible. To step out into the first time, very emotional, because since I was 9 years old, that's been my number one dream. That's all I've ever wanted. And for it to finally happen, the Opry invited me. It wasn't another artist that invited me. It was actually the Opry, which is, it's pretty rare. And it was just so incredible to step into the circle and, look around and realize that I actually made it, and then look down and see the circle, and it's like, I got to get a bigger goal next time, but there's nothing that's going to ever top the Opry. It's just the best feeling in the entire world. Yeah.
So are you out on tour right now? Or anything like that?
I am. I'm playing some shows, not necessarily a tour right now, just like sporadically. I'm going out and about, and really this week I'm here for interviews and stuff, and meetings and things like that. So it's kind of a mixture. Right now I'm just working on the behind the scenes part of it, but I'll get some more shows out on the road soon.
So what brought you to Country for a Cause tonight?
Actually Billy Yates brought me here. I'd seen it, and I didn't even process, and he invited me, and I was like, absolutely, I'd love to go. And it's just surreal stepping in here now. So it's awesome. So shout out to Billy.
Very good. Can you give us your social medias?
Yeah, absolutely. My social media is Ruby Lee Official, RUBYLEIGH Official, and it's on all streaming platforms. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. I have music out, but I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok under Ruby Lee Official, and I have a website, which is rubyleeofficial.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to the Hollywood Times.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
We're glad and thankful that you're here too.
Me too.
And we appreciate it. Where did you get your jacket from?
It was custom made for me. It's actually a whole suit, but I wanted to be casual today, so. Yeah.
Those red boots. I'm going to see if I can get my dip. Just down a little bit and get those boots. There we go.
Perfect.
You look beautiful. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Hi there, folks. Judy Shields here with the Hollywood Times. We're going to let our guest introduce himself and what he does for a living.
Hey, I'm Billy Yates, and I am a singer-songwriter. Grew up in Southeast Missouri, been in Nashville since 1987. Wrote songs for everybody all through the 90s. You might have heard of I Don't Need Your Rocking Chair, Choices, of Possum Music. That's right. But been very blessed as a songwriter. But I moved to town to be a singer, and have been very blessed as a singer. So I get to do a lot of shows. I worked in Europe for the last 13, 14 years doing shows over there. Also have a show in Branson, Missouri. It's called Down Home Country, and it's a morning show at the Grand Country Music Hall, and we do a 10 a.m. show April, May, and then we're off all summer. I'll go to Europe this summer, and then we'll be back September 3rd, I believe it is, and we'll go through the middle of December with Down Home Country.
So how old were you when you wrote your first song?
Well, I didn't start writing really until about 5 years after I got to Nashville. So about 91, 92 when I first started writing songs. And so I don't know how old I was. I was young back then, I know that.
So what was your first song that you wrote that was a number one hit for another artist?
The very first song I ever had recorded was I Don't Need Your Rocking Chair.
You did?
And that became the 1993 CMA Vocal Event of the Year. George and all of his friends did that song, if you remember, and it was just such a blessing, and got to be great friends with George and Nancy through that whole process. And so all through the years, every time he'd do a record, I go down and play him songs, and George was just so special to me. I was always a fan growing up, just loved him. And then never dreamed at a little town in Doniphan, Missouri, a little town in southeast Missouri, growing up there, that I would ever meet my hero, much less become friends, much less write songs that would have an impact on his amazing career.
Did it take your breath away to meet him the first time?
Yeah, it was really, well, I'll tell you something kind of funny. When I came to town, my dad was a barber for 40 years. And so I started cutting hair when I got out of high school to make a living so I could support my music habit, And so I started cutting Nancy Jones' hair. And so George would come in and sit in the shop and wait for her to get her hair cut. So that's how I got to know George initially. And then I would go down to their house and cut her hair. I got to cut his hair. Well, I didn't actually cut his hair. I was supposed to go down and cut his hair one time, and he backed out at the last minute. But I styled it and made him look all snappy.
That's a great story to share. Thank you so much. I'm a huge fan of his, and I met him at Fanfare when it was called Fanfare so many years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm in line for him, waiting for my dad. I'm like, where's my dad? And all of a sudden I see my dad walking in with him. Dad's like, come on. I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's so awesome.
He was so sweet.
Yeah.
I interviewed Nancy. She's an amazing person.
Yeah.
So do you have a tour happening right now?
So no. So I'm done with the Branson show.
Okay.
I'll go to Europe in July, and I've got shows over there the month of July, and then I'll come back and do the Branson show in September. And there'll be a few things here and there, a lot of songwriter shows and that kind of thing. I do a lot of charity, and so we do a lot of charity shows, and just anytime we have a chance to give back, we do, and that's what we're here for.
That's you're here today, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Such a great
cause.
cause.
Oh
yeah.
It's a beautiful poster.
Yeah, it's a great poster.
Thank you for coming to this. And
Thank you.
We like to support it as well.
Thank you.
I come all the way from California.
Oh, nice.
From the Hollywood Times.
All right. Well, that is awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, sweetie. Thank you. Judy Shields here with the Hollywood Times, and we're excited to be here at Country for a Cause, and we have another guest who's going to join us, and I will let her introduce herself.
Well, hi, everybody. My name is Michelle Wright, and I'm a country recording artist, kind of a little country pop, R&B, soul / all of that. But I've been around recording for many years, and that's what I do. I run the roads and make music.
So when you wake up in the morning, what is a day for you?
Well, I'm a real homebody. Oddly enough, I truly love being on the road as well, so I sort of have the best of both worlds. But when I'm home, I love to garden, and I love to clean. I'm crazy about keeping my house nice and beautiful, and taking care of my husband, and I love to cook, and I used to jokingly call myself the Martha Stewart of country music, because I do really love to just do home things,
And do you have any children at home, pets? I always like to know about that kind of stuff.
Well, my husband and I never had children. It didn't happen for us, so we accepted that fate. And with my touring and everything, maybe it was a blessing, because I don't know if I could have left my babies at home. I don't know about that, no. But we did have 5 dogs at one time. So we have a little bit of a property and a doggy door on the back of the house, and those dogs were our little kids, and they would run and enjoy themselves. And sadly, as is the case, we had to say goodbye to them, and I'm just not ready for another dog quite yet. But though we're animal lovers big time. I actually had 2 cats on my tour bus. We had Marge and Homer from The Simpsons. We had on my tour bus, and we had little cat doors in between the doors that, there's doors that separate the bunks from the main section of the bus and all that stuff. So my band loved having those cats. Crawl up and bunk in the bed with them, and a little bit of home, on the bus with the cats.
How does it feel to be out there touring and get up on the stage? Do you get nervous, or do you have butterflies?
Well, I don't get as nervous anymore as I used to. I certainly did when I was. I've been out here now for about 44 years, and so thank you. This is a little allergy bags under my eyes, but oh well. But I love to be on the road, and I don't get nervous anymore on stage. Sometimes like I did with the big TV shows or award shows and things like that might make me a little bit nervous because the camera's right in your face, and you have to make sure you sing everything perfectly, and sometimes nerves can affect you a little bit that way. But I think I'm at a point now in my life, in my career, where I'm just enjoying everything, and I've stopped being so hard on myself. I'm not if I used to just sing one note out of tune, I would be hard on myself. But I just am enjoying myself more than being worried about stuff.
Do you still find time to write songs and journal, that kind of stuff?
I love to write. I tend to write a bit more when it's time to make a record or when I've got friends that are looking for songs, but I am always hearing something and thinking about a song or thinking about what I could, do with a sentence that somebody says to me, or maybe a thought that comes to my mind. So songwriting is actually the most difficult thing I do and the most delightful thing I do when a song is completed, because writing a good song and really crafting it to be where you think it needs to be can be a bit of a trial sometimes.
Yeah, I always say I love and respect you songwriters, because without you, we wouldn't, you write a song and you may sing it or you may give it to someone else, but it's still you. And I just love and all songwriters and try to, interview as many as I can, because it's a blessing that we have folks like you make a difference in our lives.
I have a lot of respect for songwriters too, and my biggest hit record was a song called Take It Like a Man here in America, and it was the song that changed my life, and a gentleman by the name of Tony Hazelden wrote that song by himself, and may he rest in peace. We just lost him a couple of weeks ago, and I'm getting ready to sing that song tonight, and I hope I can make it through, because it'll be the first time singing it since he's been gone. But like you, I have a lot of respect for the songwriter.
That's an amazing thing. Do you remember the first time you jotted down a song that you thought, this might do something?
Yes, I do. Yeah, it's called I Love You. It's I love you, ba-da-da-da-da. And I can't remember anything after that. But I did, the first song I recorded was Reaching for the Stars. And it was about my dream of being able to make it in this business. Yeah.
You sound like you have an amazing career. I'm so pleased to have met you. We're the Hollywood Times from Hollywood, California.
Excellent.
If you need anything from us, just let us know, and we'll help you out, because we love to promote.
Thank you.
So always reach out to us.
Thank
do
you.
You have a social media?
I do. Well, of course, my website is www.michelle-wright.com. And that's the website, and from that website you can find all my social media. But if you just put my name in there, a lot of times all the socials will pop up. So come and see me.
Can you
come visit.
Your whole name for us.
Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-L-E, and W-R-I-G-H-T.
There you go, folks. We want to make sure that we always have that right for all of our viewers and listeners to get that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward tonight. What do you look forward to out there besides you performing?
Yes, well, of course, I'm just thrilled to be here with all these other artists, and I so look forward to hearing them all. Lacey J. Dalton is here, which I'm so thrilled about, and I finally got to meet her and to hear her sing. She sounds as great today as ever, and so I'm really thrilled. And the Oak Ridge Boys and a bunch of my friends are here as well, and so it's nice to be able to hang out with my friends that I only see sometimes once or twice a year, and to also be a fan. I'm a fan. I've got the best autograph collection you can imagine. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.